Well, it looks like we're heading for a much more active pattern in the Gulf of Mexico going into next week. Near term, not much change in the weather pattern, but we have some subtle changes coming up starting tomorrow, especially for eastern Louisiana. So let's get to that, and we'll get to the tropics in just a bit, as that is the main story. We do have this upper level low, though, that's been dropping to the south, and this is going to influence the weather along the Gulf Coast. On the west side, it's going to be mostly sunny and hot with just a few isolated storms, but along this axis and to the east, we're going to see an enhancement of rain chances going into tomorrow afternoon. So for eastern Louisiana, good chance of storms. For Acadiana, we're kind of in between, and we'll kind of delineate that with our model coming up in just a bit. Here's the radar during the course of the last 6 hours. We had more active storms over toward Lake Pontchartrain, eastern Louisiana during the day and into this evening. Even an isolated storm forming up right around Vermilion Bay or so during the course of this evening by Marsh Island, then pushing off to the east and diminishing. So here's the big picture. You can see how the storms are moving from the southwest to the northeast and back to the west. It's drier. So we'll say rain chances Lafayette on westward 20% or less, but Lafayette on eastward better than 20%, probably pushing 40 to 50% over towards St. Mary Parish. Now into the tropics, we have a hurricane out here in the Pacific. This is Genevieve with 85-mile-per-hour winds impacting portions of the extreme southern portion of Baja, Mexico. But out to the east, we have one tropical wave coming off the African coast, but we're not going to worry about that. We don't think it's going to be an issue for now. But we do have this tropical wave that is expected to develop over the next couple of days. That's heading for the Gulf. And then the newly formed tropical depression that was just upgraded minutes before the 10 o'clock newscast. Now, the Hurricane Center giving this an 80% chance of development in the Northwest Caribbean, then moving toward Louisiana. And this could be a tropical storm for sure. And tropical depression number 13 expected to become a tropical storm by this time tomorrow evening. Right now, 35-mile-an-hour winds. This thing is hauling, moving to the west-northwest at 20. And if it misses the islands, now again, the envelope of a lot of the tracks are either north or south of this right now. If this storm stays north of the islands, this is probably going to become a stronger than just the tropical storm that is forecast right now. In fact, both of the high-resolution hurricane models bring this up to a Category 2 storm at the least, threatening the Bahamas and South Florida. So we'll have to watch that. And then after that, perhaps pushing into the eastern Gulf of Mexico. So that's one issue we're going to watch. Then disturbance 97L. This is the latest spaghetti plots on this as we end by this time Monday, bringing something very close to the Louisiana coastline that could translate to, at the very least, increased rain chances, maybe a depression, perhaps a tropical storm. But both of these systems I'm talking about have hurricane potential. So we're going to have to watch things very closely in the days ahead. Can't show you any of the long-range models because none of them are doing a good job at this point. So we'll just take care of the business at hand, and that's a quiet night tonight through tomorrow afternoon. Showers and storms most likely eastern portions of Louisiana, eastern portions of Acadiana, and then we do it all over again as we go into Friday. But it looks like that some of that drier air moving in, so rain chances could be lower Friday as compared to tomorrow. So a nice quiet evening, fair skies, almost nice temperatures out there. That's the silver lining. Lower 70s your low, lower 90s the high tomorrow with more afternoon clouds, and in general go with rain chance at about 30%. As we move along, pretty quiet pattern through Saturday, then rain chances on the way up for Sunday, Monday, and we'll be watching for the potential of those tropical systems that are heading into the Gulf of Mexico. 97L could become a tropical storm as well. The first name on the list is Laura. The next one could be Marco, and we could see a Marco and a Laura in the Gulf in the days ahead into next week. That's it for weather for now. We'll be right back.